Hi everyone, it's Maggie again here in my sunny back porch to offer you some recreational therapy activities that you can do today from your own home with what you already have that might help you deal with stress, anxiety, depression, any kind of struggle that you're having really, especially during this time where we're kind of more isolated and aren't really able to connect with each other one-on-one as much. So today's activity is an oldie but a goodie. It is a journaling activity. So all you need is some paper and a writing utensil, or if you have a journal, that's super helpful. I am one of those therapists that is of the mind that if we all were to journal every day, we'd all be a little bit healthier. But obviously, our brains don't always work like that. We don't always have the time for that. So setting aside some special time to journal when we think of it can be really helpful. So today I'm just going to offer you some journal prompts that might be helpful for you to write on. You can pick whichever ones you want. You don't have to write about all of these. You can come up with your own journal prompts. What I have are just suggestions. But what we find is that when we take time to ourselves to simply sit down and write and reflect, that's really time where we're processing our own emotions and can move forward towards positive growth and really healthy coping and self-care in our life. So some journal prompts that you could write on would be, what are you most proud of in your life? What is something that you've done that made you really proud? To go along with that, you could also write a journal entry on what is your biggest accomplishment. What do you see as your biggest accomplishment is what's important here. Not what other people see, but what do you feel was your biggest accomplishment? You might also write a journal entry on what are you most afraid of, and how do you deal with that fear. You could write a journal entry on what do you do when you start to feel down or some emotions that you don't like to experience. So like I said, these are just examples. I'm also going to be putting some extra examples in this video that you can pick from, but really just taking some time today, tomorrow, this week, next week to write some journal entries can be very, very helpful. It allows us to take time to ourselves where we're just being introspective, and instead of worrying about the rest of the world around us, we're just thinking about this one particular journal entry and taking the time to focus on that.